For decades, Larry Sanger was an agnostic regarding the existence of God. Then, in midlife, he heard certain arguments for God that impressed him. In particular, one lecture by Dr. Stephen Meyer, a philosopher of science, made an impression on him.
I was impressed by a lecture by philosopher of science and well-known apologist Stephen Meyer, who presented versions of the cosmological argument and the fine-tuning argument.
Sanger goes on to briefly explain what these arguments are all about. The first one he mentioned is the cosmological argument, which, in the version he describes, is also called the Coulomb cosmological argument.
Science says the Big Bang was the beginning of the universe, but whatever had a beginning has to have had an explanation. As this is the beginning of matter, it cannot have a material cause. Thus, it must have an immaterial cause, whatever that might be like.
Sanger then explains the other argument he heard presented by Dr. Stephen Meyer, namely the fine-tuning argument.
Certain features of the universe that are absolutely necessary to explaining how fundamental natural laws operate are physical constants. Physicists tell us that if the values of those constants were different, then various things could not have happened. For example, atoms could not have formed, or stars could not have ignited and given off light and heat. But scientists have never offered an explanation for these constants. I had a renewed appreciation for these arguments.
These arguments, along with other arguments and other factors, made an impact on Sanger. After decades of unbelief, he decided to put his faith in the God of the Bible.